Hello and welcome. In this trigonometry lesson, we are going to explore the law of sines. Specifically, we will look at the geometric derivation to understand exactly why this relationship works. First, let's define what we are talking about. The law of sines is a powerful equation that relates the lengths of a triangle's sides to the sines of its opposite angles. The formula states that side A divided by sine of angle A is equal to side B divided by sine of angle B, which is also equal to side C divided by sine of angle C. The beauty of this law is that it works for any triangle, not just right-angled ones. To prove this, let's start with an arbitrary triangle. We will label the vertices A, B, and C following standard convention. We label the side opposite angle A as side A, the side opposite angle B as side B, and the side opposite angle C as side C. Now, basic trigonometry like sine, cosine, and tangent usually requires right-angled triangles. To use these tools here, we need to create right angles. We do this by dropping a vertical line from vertex C straight down to the opposite side. This line is the altitude, or height, and we will label its length as h. This splits our original triangle into two smaller right-angled triangles. Let's focus on the right-angled triangle on the left side. We know that the sine of an angle is defined as the length of the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. For angle A, the opposite side is the altitude h, and the hypotenuse is side B. So, sine of A equals h divided by b. If we rearrange this to solve for h, we get h equals b multiplied by sine of A. Now let's look at the triangle on the right side. For angle B, the opposite side is still the altitude h, but the hypotenuse is now side A. So, sine of B equals h divided by A. Solving for h again, we get h equals a multiplied by sine of B. Here is the key insight. We have two different expressions that both equal the height h. Since they both represent the same length, they must be equal to each other. So, we can write the equation. B multiplied by sine of A is equal to a multiplied by sine of B. Now we just need to do some algebra to make it look like the standard formula. If we divide both sides of the equation by the product of sine A and sine B, the terms cancel out nicely. We are left with B over sine B equals A over sine A. We have proven the relationship for sides A and B, but what about side C? Well, if we had dropped an altitude from vertex A or vertex B instead, we would have followed the exact same logic to show that these ratios are also equal to C over sine C. And there we have it. By simply using the altitude to create right triangles, we have proven the law of sines. This relationship holds true for every triangle in existence, making it an essential tool in geometry and trigonometry. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.